Okay, I'm just goofing right now. I'm waiting for a video to save. But I found some black paper and I cut it in the size for ATC cards. And I got my metallics. This might be a good place for them, huh? So that's what I'm doing right now, is just playing around. I was hoping these pencils would have a lot more, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm going to draw a little circle in here. Oh, I'm going to do a square. There. Okay, oops. That's all right. Now, anyway, so far I haven't been real impressed with the fluorescent. It didn't do much here. Just out of curiosity, let's try this yellow and see what it does. Yeah, it's not going to do much better. There's not a lot of opacity for that. Not over the black. Interesting. The gold and silver worked. Let's try, those pastels aren't going to work. Fluorescence. Now, these are all metallics. Where do they start? Okay, now wait a minute. These are fluorescents. Right here. Or the metallics. These can't. They don't look like metallics to me. Well, let's see. The fluorescent isn't working. Let's try this. This is just a regular colored pencil. No, they just don't have. This is wait a minute. This is a watercolor pencil. So, I don't have any water. No, it's not going to work. Doggone it. Now, alright, I have. That isn't going to work. Let me put him back up here. Give me 2 seconds. Underneath. And let me pull. Sorry. I have. Alright, is this it? Let me see what I've got here. I dropped a whole pen set. Now these are markers. Okay, no, these are watercolor markers. So they're not going to work. Alright. But I got more markers on the bottom here. And I know I've got some metallics. It's just a matter of, on the other cart over here. Alright, it's just a matter of getting to them. Well, I was going to work, and I am going to work in colored pencil. And markers with these new. So what have I got here? Alright. No, these aren't going to work. Ah, there they are. Let's see if these work, just out of curiosity. There's nothing in here. I don't think that's going to work. Although I'm going to grab one of these. These are one of those fine tips. Just out of curiosity, let's see what it does. Yeah, it's not going to. This is a felt tip. It's transparent. It's not going to work, especially over the wax colored pencil, which is going to act like a resist. But this one, let me get this out. Okay, here they are. Here they are. They're right up on top here. So I have to move my water, and I have to move my coffee. I have a very little desk that I'm working on. It's an over the bed. It's sort of like a home type hospital bed. It goes completely over the table, over the bed. And then you roll it up and down instead of going under. Let's try something. Let's try, well, let's try this little color here. Where I put the, oh yeah, there we go. There we go. Now we have something that should work. I could use some more colors though. I only have 10, 8, and 6. 24. I am not a person who likes 24. Just 24 colors. Let's go with the, ooh, I like this one. Let's go with this kind of, because I wanted to do kind of a yellow-orange. Let's use this one. Oh yeah, these are nice. These are good and opaque. Interesting. I'm just goofing. My 10 minutes is probably gone by now. 10 minutes of me trying to find my pens. Now I used a metallic silver pencil. Let me get, ooh, I'm going to go down in here and they're not going to work, but I want those colors. All right, let's try, let's try this one. And let's create ourselves an eyebrow and a nose. Okay. I don't know why I like that, but I do. I'm going to do a double on this. Well, I'm not going to have real tight lines, am I? I forgot to tape this. That's all right. That's okay. We will deal with it. Let's get a face on there. I'm not going to have a lot of different colors to choose from here. Let's try this one. This is a very odd color. Let's try this. And we'll bring it, oh, let's bring it a little higher. I didn't want it to fill the whole card, but it is doing what it is going to do. Since I'm going to do it, and I think I'm going to do it all the way up. Okay? I'm just goofing. Doing one of my funky faces on a black with metallics. I look at them and I don't see a whole heck of a lot of sheen, but they certainly are opaque enough to work on black. There's not a lot of choices for color in here. These are Guangya. It's Guangwa brand. Some weird Chinese brand. And I just thought I'd try them because I'm not a big metallic person. I want to do a mouth. I'm going to do it all the way across. I wish I had more colors. Oh, this, I'm just going to go in here and go for, oh, you know what, I don't want this color against that because I need something different against the blue that'll stand out. And here's my chart. It doesn't have a lot of color choices, unfortunately. Oh, I'm going to use this one. It's darker. Right? It's darker, it's a little bluish, and it should stand out because these, the eye is not showing out either. These are very smooth. They're brand new, so they should be, actually. But it's kind of fun. I don't use markers much, primarily because they're not generally a permanent medium. Well, I didn't mean to do that. Now I've got to figure out a way to break that up. But that's okay, I'll do it right here. As long as these are fairly new and the point is good, you can do tiny little lines with them, like this. I don't know this brand, we'll find out, but I suspect these probably aren't going to last long, as far as the point goes. So I might as well enjoy it while I've got it, right? I wish my colored pencils worked. The brute funders that I have in the other ones do not. They're not opaque enough. They're not showing through. I kind of liked the idea of them on black. But it is what it is. There's not a lot of color choices here, but I did try something. But there's actually there's no basic mixing colors in here. These are very subdued colors. There's no true red, either cool or warm. There's possibly, this might be a true blue here. Let's see. You know what I'll do here? I'm going to do this. And then I'm going to do, I wonder if I can do it that way. This might well work out pretty good for me this way. I'm going to make it a little thicker. Like that. And then I'm going to make him, oh, that's okay. Actually, that is okay. I like that. It makes the eye smaller than the other one, which I like. I like my eyes to be completely wacky. Smaller, different shaped, upside down. This is interesting. This one doesn't seem to have as much pigment. I'm going over it twice to get the color. That may work good for all of these. I'll see later. All right. I'm going to see if I can create some kind of a rainbow. I don't think I can, but I'm going to try. Now I want something, let's go, if I go down here. All right, let's do it this way. I don't really need that much. There's just not that much to choose from. Ew, this is the same color as that. Let's get a different color. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's supposed to be darker. Let's see. Because this is what I used. Or maybe this isn't. We'll find out. I'll use this next. Let's see how this works. Oh yeah, they're not the same color. Okay. It is the same color as this, but I'm going to see if I can change that. And the only way I think might work is if I put a light blue. Let's try this one. Let me put this one underneath here. Oh dear. Okay. All right. Let's just do it that way. And let me see if I can mix them together. I just want to see if that works. I doubt it, but we're going to try. I don't think it's, well, I think it might be making it slightly different than this one, but not considerably. At least the texture is going the opposite direction. Now, I'm curious about this color. I mean, not curious about it. I know what it is. It's this kind of deep burgundy, which is kind of neat. But I want to see what it does on the black. These definitely need a couple of coats. So I'll go over this one again. I think that's that pen. I like this color right here. I'm thinking about that. There's this really neat brown, but I don't want him in there. There is silver. Just out of curiosity, there's actually a black. Ooh, wait a minute. Well, let's try something. First, oh no. I used the silver for white. That's what I did. Can't do that. Okay. Here, let's try this black in here. Well, not black, but that's okay. Because I didn't really want black. I wanted a gray. So I'm much happier now. And I did swatch it, but I didn't remember. And they're right over here, and I'm not even looking at them. You know, and you got, what was it, 12 colors, or 8, yeah, 10. How many was in here? 10, 24. 24. You have to forgive me, I can't even count today. I want these to look kind of chipped. This poor guy needs a dentist. Aw, little Bailey over there eating his foodies. Why is it we can't stand to hear people chomp and chew, but little animals, when they, and they are really little pigs too. Chomp, 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 and we love it. We think it's adorable. We consider it ill-mannered for humans to do that. And it is. But there's just something about little animals when they chomp. You know? I think that was it. I wish I had more colors of these. But I'm so unsure about these. I even bought a small set, and I usually don't even, you know, it doesn't faze me. Is this color here? Hopefully I can get this a little darker too. Because I put that blue in. The thing is, I think these dry, because they're metallic, when they dry, they're reflective, and so they dry lighter than they color up. And they don't blend, you can't really blend them. I might do some experiments, but I don't want to do it on this. Not particularly. Let me put him back. Got some beautiful greens in here. Okay, I really love this one right here. Right there, I really like this color. That isn't this color, is it? Yeah, I think it is. Alright, that's not the color I want to use, but it gives me the opportunity to go back over this and get that a better coating. I wasn't going to do any drawing much. I did a little test on this as a little post earlier today. I wasn't going to be doing any drawing today. I had to. I've got so many stupid medical appointments, And I keep getting calls, and I don't even know where I'm going and what I'm doing and why I'm doing it at this point. And it's beginning to tell on my well-being. I love his teeth. I love wonky teeth. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe because they're so wonky, they are uglier than... My teeth weren't wonky, but they were bad. And they had their own little problems. And I didn't realize I hadn't put my nails back on, but that's okay. You'll forgive me, won't you? What do I want to do? I always like to do something wild with their hair. That was this kind of champagne color, I think, here. I like this color a lot. It's a strange kind of champagne color that's very neutral and kind of neat. But I'm putting a secondary coat on him too. While I'm at it, I completely forgot, and I do it all the time. I forgot to put, oh shoot, I didn't want to make that fat, to put my border on. But I could actually draw one on with the metallics. I do have metallic paints. I don't think, I don't think I bought them for, I don't know, tiny set. They're probably no good. Okay, let's thicken this one up then, if we're going to have that one thick like that. Let me straighten this out just a tad. That's really tight. Since this is so simple and so geometric, I really do have to be, these have to be pretty well controlled. Okay. And then I go and wobble that one to death. There. If you're doing straight lines, they at least have to be kind of pristine. There. Hello. Hi, Sunny. How is everybody? Now, I like to do wild and strange hair. The thing is, I'm going to have to border this and border this in order to do it, or it's going to look odd, or to me it will. So, he's simple, but I'm going to put some extra little doodads on him. I'm going to try, I wonder, oh, I have to go with this purple too. He's too light. Now this and this, okay. Let me look at this again. All right, this is, so this one is not more red, it's not more red. This is the reddish one. And this is more of a magenta one. I want that red, and I'm going to try something, you guys. I'm going to try mixing a regular pen. Let's put this in here with the metallic. I wonder if that will give me a darker shade, or maybe I could even tone it. Like if I'd have used a red or an orange, maybe I would have gotten more of a red. It does. It makes it darker. It definitely makes it darker. So you can sort of blend these with, does it take away any of the sheen? Let me see. It's interesting how much darker this looks on white. Yeah, on white. All right. Oh, wait. No. What are you? You go here. It did help a little bit. So let's try something else. Let's see if I can tone maybe a little design in here or somewhere. So I need another felt tip pen. Now, yes, that's these. Let's get, I'm going to take this orange, and I'm going to, oh, no I'm not, because it's, I should have grabbed my color chart, huh? That's okay, I'll go back over with the orange metallic. This might change that color. Alright. Let me grab him. Where was he? Oh, he's the last one down here. Alright. Okay. Alright, let's go over this with him. Oh, it does. It makes him darker. And it makes him more opaque because it's opaque. So it really did pop that color. Okie dokie. Something to remember and use, because these guys, without that help, all right. That's very interesting. Oh, I want this green. I want to use it so bad. Is this, which one is this? This is 4 over, so that's going to be this one here. I also like this one. And if I use yellow underneath that, oh, here I've already got yellow, and I'm going to do it more with opaque, and I'm going to change this from yellow here. Okay, I'll put bigger dots in them later. Now I'm going to go back over with this, and maybe this will mean more chartreusey. More chartreusey. Nah, it's not really. But these are very opaque compared to most of the acrylic markers. Now, let me think. All right, let's do this. Oh, it's one mark on you. I do this right, and I think I just did. There we go. That's pretty close to being evenly spaced. Now I want to give just another hit on everything here, just to give them a little bit more glow. And then I'm going to go back over this to cover up the overlap, because it does create a it creates a texture which can be seen like a brush mark with the metallics, and I didn't want that there. This is very interesting, I think. I cannot remember where I got this guy. Oh, here. I want to use this brown, but not in this color. This needs a bright red, and you know what? And what the heck? These aren't metallic, but I don't really care. I shouldn't say that. No, these are not these pens. This is just the metallics here. Okay. This is another. This is, I take it back. I did take this up, the same thing. Okay. This is the bottom of my fine point brushes that I've got. The rest of these from another set. What do I want to do with him? Ooh, I have an idea. And then I'm going to put just a line down here. Oh, shoot. That's okay. Ah! Where'd you go? Come here. Was this it? Yeah. Yep, that's it. Now, this is interesting. It can mix if in smaller things like this. I don't know. I don't think you could cover a big area. I just do not think you could. But you've got to be pretty quick to get this blending in. Okay. And it is, they're getting kind of goppy because they are not the same base kind of pen. But that's all right. I'll just clean that off and clean the other one off. You always want to make sure you do that because you don't want to carry another color. You don't know what you're going to be doing next. Whoops, that's upside down. There. Okay. No, that one went here. And that was this dark one, which I don't think I used, but I could use it here. Yeah, there's definitely a color difference there. All right, yeah. That's sort of interesting. I think this turned out to be kind of a, oh no, I haven't used this yet. Now, where can I use this? I haven't decided. I think I may leave these plain. I don't know yet. Oh. I need white. Now, I happen to have white, but this is what I want to do. I want to do this. And where's the other green? Let's use, let me see this. 2 blue. No. Let's use him. He's not very yellow-green, but I'm going to try something here. Oh, maybe he is. I remember I didn't put a double layer of paint on those. All right, he's kind of fun for an experiment, you know. I wanted white, but I wanted a thin white. Now we're gonna see if I can get this one to work for me here. Not flowing very good. He isn't. I can't get the ink out of him. This is not my good ones, and I don't know where I put them. And the other white pen that I've got in there, it's not going to give me this fine point, and I want this fine point. See, this is my, no, those are my X-Acto blades. I have no idea what I did. Oh, wait a minute. I took these out of here. These are the good ones. I took them out, and here is my skinny eraser. Nope, that's my cutter. I was right. Doggone it. These are not the good pens. These are the crummy ones. Oh, wait, this one is. Hold on. This is it. There it is. Okay. Now, I don't know if I should have done this way, but it's what I did. Okay. I have no idea what these are. Oops. Okay. They're eyelashes with Christmas balls. I don't know. And it doesn't matter. They're cute and fun. There. This is my good guy. There he is. Welcome back, sweetie. I needed you. Except I need you to dry faster. Shoot. I'm going to have to wait for that. Or I can make it dry, like what's her name says. I'm beginning to think I should have kept that huge gel pen set that I bought. I'm not real happy with gel pens, but it was a good one. It had billions of beautiful colors. I gave it away because I didn't think I was going to use it. Oh shoot. Come on, quit it. Why are you being stubborn? You're dry. Oh, you're making me mad now. I should have left it alone. Ah. Okay. That's the good one. Let's take this one. Now let me look at that. This is the same pen. No, it is not. Look at that. Okay. That's the Signa. That's the pen I wanted. And this, alright, wrong lid. There's the Signa cap. No, this is the Signa. What the hell is this one? Oh! It doesn't matter. Alright, and I want different colors in here. So we're going to take this guy, which... Whoa! Uh-oh, I hope he's... Oh, good, okay. We're going to take this guy, and we're going to put him, like, right here. Okay? Right there. That lid came off that. And then we're going to do a purple. Let's take this one. Alright? And let's do... You know what I noticed is I don't have a truly dark purple in here. Maybe this one. I liked that color too. It isn't really purple, but... Oh no. I'm so sorry. I have the hiccups. That is the background color here, which I wanted to get another coat on anyway. Ah, I can fix these just by doing this. Yeah. Yay. Okay. Shoot. I don't want you to be so thick. I don't want you to be so thick up there. You either. And you. Yeah. This is not dark enough. He's not showing up. Let me they're gonna be somewhere. Let me grab this. I wonder if this will help me darken it. Let me darken him. This is a paint pen. No, it's not going to. It's almost the same color as the background. Let's try this anyway, over the top of it. Well, it is just not giving me any differentiation there. So I'm going to call in the A-team. This is purple? Yeah, okay. And I'm going to just bite the bullet and do that. There we go. Now you can see him. We have two more. And we're not going to get him out of the set. See, I need more than 24 colors. Okay, that is not enough for me. All right, I want all the colors. Let me stick him back in here. Pardon my arm here. Ah. So what do I want to bring in here that I don't have? I would like an actual orange and a red. I'm going to try something. I have a white. Let's see what happens. Oh shoot, I dropped it on the floor. I have a white. Ah, he's getting my way. All right. Let's see if I can get that. He's not going to give me enough white. Yeah, you're cleaned off. Good. And I want... Oh! Sorry, guys. I have to move this a second. You're going to go for a ride. Because I just dropped those two pens on the floor. And I need the orange one. Now I can't find it. I mean the red one. Oh, I can't find the other one now. Great. He's just going to have to stay there. There. Oh, that's not as red as I want him. Okay. Where are you? Ah, there you are. Is that? Yeah, there you are. I want red. I'm hoping I can get a red out of this. That's not red. That's magenta. I don't want that. I want red. Maybe I didn't have one. Looks like I didn't actually have a red. I had that very blue red. But let's try this one here. Okay. Let's try it. Where'd he go? I don't think this is going to work on there. No. But, oh, it's kind of nice, but it's not quite what I want. If I put a, let me put a blue red under there. I mean a bluish pink. Okay, now, These are paint pens. And that's why they're marking over this, and that's fine. That's not the color I want, but that will give me the opacity I want. I'm going to have to wait for that to dry. Alright. Now, I would like a yellow. And I'm going to try this little guy. And he's got to be little and tiny. Oh my goodness, it works. Oh, I've got to make sure I can keep my hands on these. Because these, who makes these? Languo. Languo. These are opaque. And even most paint pens aren't that opaque. But I want to give that another hit, though, anyway. And I'm going to give this another hit. Jesus, I'm getting tired. See, it doesn't take much. And I am looking for... These are okay, but they're not as much fun as they could be because I don't have enough colors. I know. Alright, I'm going to go in, and while I'm at it, since I have to touch that up anyway. Alright. Oh, shoot. Oh, Terry, honestly, I'm going to give these... Damn it. I may not do this. Let me look at that. Let me see if I can do it without screwing it up. See, I like that. It accentuates it. Okay. I'm just going to have to touch it up. That's all. This is my pen that's running out. This one's a little wider point, but it at least has some ink in it. Plus, guess what? That wider point is better. There we go. There we go. This is the part I hate. I learned a long time ago that you lose large pupils. I learned that in advertising. These should be actually larger, so they should almost come all to the edge, but then I wouldn't have any color in the eyes. But if you do that, it attracts people to the eyes. Because psychologically, the eyes dilate when humans are excited or in any way, shape, or form. And so, it's an attractive feature. That's why all those big-eyed children that were drawn, people and big-eyed animals, well, look at them. They have large pupils. They're big pupils. And people like that. I want to put this in before I put any more little doodads and stuff in. I'm going to have to touch that up. It's okay. I can do that. I swear I keep saying that. It's okay. I can do that. Oh, I like him. Surprisingly, I didn't think this. This is so true. There's always a part in every piece of artwork that you hate it and you think it should be thrown away. For me, I don't really like anything I do until I get to the final, these stages like this. The final stages where all the little decorations go in and the final touches and shadows and all that kind of stuff. That's what makes me happy. I like doing these because it's a face, but for me it's also still graphic design. It's still color, form, you know, it's what I like to do. I can't remember what color that was. You belong over here. I'm going to go back and look at that. I do believe that was this color, I think. If I am not mistaken. Hard to tell, I just got it mixed with black. That's not that color. Is this? Is it? Ah. Yeah, it is. It's just got black mixed in. And that's causing me a little... It's alright. You go. A little closer. Ah. Black's not dry. Which is interesting. I'm going to make it dry. Boy, this ink, I'm going to have to be very careful. This ink is still not dry. In these two locations right here, it is still wet. I'm going to have to make sure that I work from top down. And I'm going to do that right now. Oops. Oh, Terry. Shoot. I wonder... No. You know why? Because I did it right here. This is narrow. Alright. Let me do the teeth. I'll touch everything up. Just more work for me. There you go. Let me go ahead and touch those up while I'm at it, so they will be dry. That's that pink color, right? That's this one or this one? I think it's this one. I'm going to have to steal some of this. There we go. It works. Okay. That worked there. And then this is that gold color. One thing about it is they're opaque enough to cover up mistakes. Oh, shoot. As long as the mistakes are dry. I can't believe this is still wet. Interestingly enough, well, I have to touch that up too, that purple. And that is him. So he's, right? Oh, sorry, got the hiccups. Right here. There, there. Oh, shoot. I have to touch all that up now. That's what happens when you're tired and your back hurts. You do things like that. Oh my God. This doesn't belong here. It's okay, I'll put them away tomorrow when my back feels better. Now, darn it. Let me see if you are. You are not even drawing. There's nothing coming out of you, hardly. All right. This irritates me. These are much more opaque, but they are not very, I mean, they don't have that kind of point. They're not, if I'm very, very careful. There. And then I can just touch up the black. Hopefully I won't screw that up again. Is this the one that's drawing? No, this is... That is not the same purple. Okay. You hit now? Huh. That's interesting, isn't it? That's very interesting. Interesting. Okay. Let me see this. Yeah, I've got them where they belong. I just pulled out the wrong one. And I have to touch this all up. We'll just pretend that this is a shadow. Okay? I was talking about that anyway. But since it's going to create a visibility of itself, I shall make it a shadow. Okay? And we'll see how it dries. I just created double work for myself here. And even more than that, because this is touching up harder. Because you smear things like I did just right there. Okay. All right, let's get you out of here. All right, we're going to go up here. Whoa, I've got a resist going on here. Uh-oh. as I do this part of it, I start to see sort of an Egyptian flavor to it, and I think that this is what's creating that. Okay? But something in here rejected the black. And I think it was coming from the metallic. Whoa, I just got lucky. My fingers slipped. I almost hit that black right there. I'm going to make this a little thicker because I like the thick and thin. Plus, there was a little blue mark that came out there. That's what I love about these primal mask faces, that they take on looks, even though these are contemporary as far as I'm concerned, they do take on these attributes of ancient cultures, you know, and I love that. I used to collect masks. I had some beautiful African masks, and I had some out of Alaska, some Inuit, and I'd always wanted a totem pole. I mean, a real one. Oh. But I didn't really have any place to put it. And it really, they really deserve a kind of a place of honor, you know? All right, now here, this is going to be tricky. Oh, give me the green. Touch him up. It'll give me the chartreuse green and touch him up. And we're almost done. Okay, so I sort of finished it almost without telling you. I'm sorry. I just saw something and then I thought, oh, I'm going to fix that. And then I saw something else and I thought, oh, I'm going to fix that. And then I just said, ooh, I want to do this. And next thing I know, I had put in this and these and that and this and those lines and these little dots here, and pretty much put in all my spare decorations. So there's not really much left to do on him at this point. I don't want to put, I'm not going to put something everywhere in every little hole. That's too much. But I would like to get, actually, some brighter orange in here, if I could. I don't even know if you're seeing anything here, but if you're not, I'm going to find out soon enough. I'd like to get this brighter orange in here. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this orange here, and it's got a yellow on the end of it too. And I'm going to see if that will pop this a little bit. These are, yeah, it does. See, I used a little brown in there to shade it, and that's okay, but they're not, it's not a big area, so there wasn't a lot of, now this is yellow, and I'm going to put a little in there. I'm going to come back with this and kind of pop it. Yeah, it's not helping much. I think I might know what might. Let's grab another orange. These are not, these are somewhat transparent here. They're not as opaque as some. No, that's more peach, but that peach should help to make this orange a little brighter. Yeah, popped it a little bit. Not much. Not all that much, but at least a little. And originally I was making this pupil square, and I forgot. Not the pupil, the iris. But basically, I sort of finished this. He's pretty done. Okay? And I'm going to let you take a good close look. I don't really see anything else that I want to do here. I've got some white accents, some black accents with a black background. I'm going back and forth about putting a pattern in the back. I did like the pattern that I had put in this one that I have over here. Oh, sorry, back. My back has been in bad shape. And so, see the little black lines here? I really like that. I don't know if I want to do it on that or not. I think a polka dot pattern might be interesting. Something very, very simple. I could do linear ones this way as well. And yes, I would do it in white, okay? Keep it really simple, no color whatsoever. This one is the first one I did, and I was just, you know, he's not really even, he kind of turned out cute though. But I'm saving him, he's my first one. But I didn't do anything with the background on him except put a border on him. And then I didn't even tape this one. So, I want to, you know what I want to do? I want to do linear is what I want to do, but I have to think about that. Well, I got to think about it. I'll sit here and look at it while I rest my back, and you'll find out about it when I put all the sections of the video together, because I'm never lucky enough to do one big video. And then I'll put that up. Okay? Alright. Just to let you know, I finished him and I wanted you to see. And thanks for watching.